go.
You use the phrase about Susan Boyle, it's whiz-bang, it goes whiz and then it disappears. Do you believe it is as ephemeral as that when we see somebody
Well, I'd like to hope that my own career was not whiz-bang. It's been 40 years, and I think 40 years of just jolly hard work. It didn't go whiz and it didn't go bang, and it's still going whiz, whiz, whiz. I'm hoping for another 20 years because I've got my own foundation. I've got young singers that want to learn the techniques of how it is to endure this incredible operatic world, and to try and teach them not to be too thin and not to be, not to be giving in to the opera houses that are really pushing them to sing large with small bodies. And that's what's more frightening to me is the strain on these young people trying to do what the big singers did in the past, yet with the tiny bodies they're expected to live in.
You talk of pressure. Do you think there's also a pressure from the music industry to boost sales, boost the profile of young singers who have talent? I'm thinking maybe of a young, successful singer like Katherine Jenkins, who has a great voice, but she's been pushed in a direction which is much more about the vignettes and about popularising certain arias and mixing it up with other popular song, rather than trying to go into a career in professional opera.
Yes, well, she hasn't really sung opera at all. She sings operatic arias, but she hasn't sung any operas. But I'd like to, to mention someone like Trebku, who's just one of the greatest opera singers we've got on the stage today. We've got Renee Fleming, who's singing at the Met day after day. We've got the wonderful new tenors coming through. We've got such a wealth of singers. I had a young Russian girl, Julia Lezhneva, sing on the Classical Brits with me. They didn't film her, but the buzz going around her at the moment, saying, where did this girl come from? I said, well, if you just look at the schools and the colleges right now, you'll see this wealth of young people coming through, dying to be classical singers. They'll go and do whatever they want eventually. Maybe they don't make it in the classical world, but this young girl's it's like a honeypot at the moment. They're buzzing around her. It's just frightening.